Hello and welcome to my film noir video. Before I get started on today's topic, just a short disclaimer. This is very obviously not a real fur coat, as I'm vegan and I don't support animal cruelty. I just thought it might be a fitting outfit for today's topic. So let's dive right into it, shall we? So before I get to my list of my 3 all-time favorite film noirs, I thought I'd try to discover, or let's say uncover, a little bit more about the genre itself, because it's not that easy to define, and there are several definitions or attempts to define the genre. But one that I really liked is from a channel called Jack's Movie Reviews. And there he says, film noir is a genre about the fall of a character, the deterioration of their morals as they are forced from one bad situation into the next. Furthermore, in the same video, which I'm gonna link somewhere in the info box above my head, it also says film noir is a genre that is defined by its themes, which led me to do a little bit of astrological overthinking as I tried to figure out the energies or the astrological archetypes, or just signs in this case, that I associate with film noir. And yeah, so what are those themes of the film noir? Mostly they deal with secrets, intrigue and crime, which is very obviously the domain of Scorpio. And I think there is a heavy Scorpio influence in those movies, but those themes and those storylines are conveyed in a way that is very Aquarian / Pisces to me, because while there is a lot of intensity in the characters and the stories, there's also this kind of, everything seems kind of subdued, and there's also this detached but also kind of dreamy and surreal vibe to it, in the overall atmosphere and the pictures. And what I also thought is that maybe also a little bit of Aries energy is represented here because of the violence that takes place and the sometimes rash decisions that often lead to the hero's demise, even though I think it's kind of hard to say that if there even are real heroes in film noir. I think it's more like, characters and protagonists, but not real heroes. So after all this being said, the very first movie on my list actually doesn't really fit that description that well, which is kind of funny. But I've read somewhere that it's considered to be an unusual film noir. You and Me by Fritz Lang is probably one of the most soft and romantic film noirs you'll ever see. There's not that much like heaviness to it as to some other more dramatic film noirs, but nonetheless it also deals with the subject of crime and morality. Yeah, and I don't even want to give too much away of the story. I just don't like long detailed descriptions of the content, or just summarizing something. All I'm gonna say is that it's about two people falling in love and discovering some secrets of their past, or rather discovering something about her past, because actually they both have a shady past, but his past is more known to her. And it also is kind of a contemplation on the value we place on material things, and that everything in life, even the non-material things, come with a price. Okay, so the next one is Augmentout by Carol Reed, and I really loved this movie. The first time I saw it, I was, I don't know, like 20 years old or something, and it really impacted me a lot and helped me to maybe better understand my own sense of, or rather my probably really screwed up understanding of and approach to romance. And I think that is really one of the film noirs where the Scorpio influence is very prominent. It's like a love that goes beyond death, and so now I feel like I've already spoiled the ending, but you could say it's one of my favorite happy endings of all time. What it's actually about, though, is a very passive hero or main character who really gets dragged from one horrible situation to the next, but not without his fault also. And there are also some other elements of the film I really like. For example, how they try to tackle the mind-body problem is kind of interesting. He Walked by Night is a movie I like because it's based on a true case, and it's about like the methods with which the police tries to track down a criminal who also happens to kill a police officer. And I think that's enough that you can discover the rest for yourself if you want to. Okay, like always, I almost forgot to give my own kind of conclusion at the end. Also to come back to what I was saying in the video before this. That after all, I think the great thing about watching movies like this is that it's can be like, I think, a healthy form of escapism, and not only to detach from, I don't know, the world's drama, but also to take a little bit more of a detached approach to our own emotions, and like just realize that now and then everyone is suffering in their own kind of way, but it's just what it is. I guess that's all I can say. Bye!